Shalom la Bachayaryam Shal Yashala. First of all, I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Chakudash. Of course, which I said in the Paleo Hebrew, which first was peace to the election of the nation of Israel. And of course, all praises to the Most High Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Chakudash. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Chakudash. Was double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who were well. Peace and salutations to the Century Akim that out there, of course, just lifting up the names of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and of course, truth and sincerity. Shemyat Amapa, my name's Amapa from the Great Millstone Plaintables Camp located here by Babal in Babylon, by Ha-Ayar, which is in the city of Philadelphia, PA, coming again with Za'amath, this truth. So we have here on the screen picture of smiling teachers holding a noose, lands all four on paid leave alongside principal. Which you have this noose, which was a part of the instrument obviously used to put to death, all right, Israelites in the time of slavery, and it's still being used to this day, all right. Jake are still being, of course, hung. A noose is a loop with a running knot, tightening as a rope or wire, and is pulled typically used to hang people or trap animals, all right. So you have here 4 teachers in California decided to get cute and pose with a noose, this is absolutely ridiculous. It goes to show you that the hatred of the Edomites, which the Edomites are the so-called Caucasians, okay, so-called white people. They're not white, they're red, all right. They of course are the Edomites. They descend back to Esau, Edom, which Esau is Ishashua, which means waste away is he, and of course Esau is Edom, which is Adawam in the Hebrew, which means red. All right. And these are the wicked of the earth, as pursuant to Malachi, the 1st chapter, the 4th verse. Okay. They're calling the border of wickedness. And it's easily proven. All right. You can see that obviously their spirit within them is not upright in them. Okay. So let's continue forward with this wee lesson. So it says here, their bosses will decide along with their principal will receive their direct deposits from the school district or state unemployment. And the photo originally shared online, free or of caption or context, was taken initially distributed by the Summerwig Elementary School principal Linda Branditz, according to the Los Angeles Times. It says the Palmdale School District is investigating the incident and issued a statement through the superintendent Raul Maldonado. It says Maldonado never identified the teachers involved. It says, "I am appalled that these incidents occurred." Maldonado said, "I am committed to the Palmdale Promise values of integrity, equity, and multiculturalism, and I know that most of the district believes the same values of the promise it upholds. We will not allow the hurtful actions of a few hold back our district's pledge to do right by the community." It says it's appalling, it's frustrating, it's beyond words. Beyond the bar, that means, so basically. Or there are no words in Hebrew. But it says you know the meaning behind it, behind our history. It says, and you know you're going to get backlash for if it gets it. And obviously it did. One of the parents, James Florence, said he identified one of the teachers holding the noose as Miss Jones, who he heard she actually was a pretty good teacher for 20 some odd years. And you just have it, these teachers, they're covert racist. No, of course, you see the Lord, of course, showing the spirit within, of course, these Edomites. It's not showing and revealing, it's not upright. And they have that hatred towards Israelites. Okay? And really, they are their forefathers when you go back into it in the regeneration, reincarnation. Same slave owners which hung Jake and participated within the hanging and lynchings of so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. A woman, Jennifer Garcia, is known for deifying the abuse of a murder in a murder trial of an 8-year-old boy named Gabriel Ferdinand, testifying that she could tell the boy was being abused at home. Gabriel's mother is serving life. Her boyfriend received a death penalty. Two parents whose daughter has a class with Garcia said that he demanded Garcia to leave, and she obliged, according to CBS, though she would not comment. Says one of the parents is outraged by the photo, told the Antelope Valley Press that she kept her 10-year-old daughter from school afterward. We are disgusted, absolutely disgusted, said the mother, Bianson Clemens. We drop off our kids with the idea that we're sending them to a culturally competent institution for learning. It says we think that we're sending them to a school that is safe, and they're safe. Never do we think that we're sending them to the plantation or the Shaddai, all right, which is the field, where they got Noose hanging up and holding on to nooses, taking pictures and smiling for humor. And that's, of course, it. You have to understand that these are the wicked. These are the Edomites, and they hate and have hatred towards you Israelites. So without further ado, let's go into the scriptures. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 21, and this is I'm gonna start at verse 22, and it reads here, Korah wa, or it read, and if a man have committed a sin worthy of death, and he be put to death, and thou hang him on a tree. This, of course, is in the law of Mashah. All right, the law of Moses are in the Torah. All right, which these are laws given to Moses to present to the children of Yashala. All right, it's the second book of the law that is here, which is Deuteronomy. Verse 23, his body shall not remain all night upon the tree, but thou shalt in any wise bury him that day. It says, for he that is hanged is accursed of the Most High, Yahweh, that thy land be not defiled, which Yahweh hath given thee for inheritance. So you have, of course, if you do, of course, hang someone that's obviously commit a sin unto death, you're not supposed to have his body remain all night on the tree. All right, supposed to, of course, bury that body. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. They have, of course, been hanging, of course, Jake up, days and weeks on and wake out, having it stinking, of course, to instill fear, of course, within Israelites. All right, mainly speaking of the Judites, okay, so-called Negroes, also West Indians, so-called what West Indians are the tribe of Benjamin, or Benjamin, son of the right, and Loya, so-called Haitians. But all, of course, the even the Latin tribes were hung right on trees and such. You can look into that book. I think it's called, was it Without Our Sanctuary or something of that nature? Which it displays all of them hangings. Slacky if I got that book mixed up, or I don't have the proper title for it at the time, but just do your research, Slakia. And so I'm going to go to the next quad or precept. This is a book of Habakkuk, chapter 1:1. It says, the burden which Habakkuk the prophet did see. O Yahweh, how long shall I cry, and thou wilt not hear? Even cry out unto thee of violence, and thou wilt not save. this is Habakkuk, which is obviously a prophet. All right, which we are here back in, instead of being prophets. All right, we of course that are been called to the ministry. Okay, we are instead of Habakkuk seeing these various things. Okay, as he have seen, actually living it too. All right, these various visions, we're actually living it in a reality. Okay, it says, "Why dost thou show me iniquity, which is sin upon sin, and cause me to behold grievous? For the spoiling and violence are before me, and there are that raise up strife and contention. It says, therefore the law is slack, and judgment doth never go forth. For the wicked doth compass about the righteous, wherefore wrong judgment proceedeth." And since, of course, these Edomites have been put in rulership, of course, you see that, they just, of course, been doing terrible and dreadful things onto the Hebrew Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right? Until Yahweh Bashem Yahushai comes back. Well, Yahweh sent his son back, Yahushai. All right? The Most High sends back Yahushai, who the world even calls Jesus Christ, to save the election of the nation of Israel, bringing Mashapatiyim, or judgment, upon these heathen, being the Edomites. Okay? This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25 and 12. It says, "Thus said the Lord Yahweh, because Edom," which is you so-called Caucasians, all right, this is your true biblical nationality. It's Adawam in the Hebrew, which means red, "had dealt against the house of Judah," all right, that's the Judah speaking of so-called Negroes, all right, "by taking violence, and hath greatly offended, and revenged himself upon him." Verse 13, it says, "Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom," or Adawam, you so-called Caucasians, okay, you so-called white people, "and I will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Adawam, or Edom, by the hand of my people Israel." All right, because there's going to come a time, it's going to be a race war. All right, and the Lord is going to use his people, all right, to obviously bring forth recompense as well. But, as it says in the scriptures, we have to wait on the Lord, all right, until he rise up to the prey. All right. So going on, it says here, "And they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, and according to my fury," which, it says in the scriptures that the Lord is angry with the wicked, all right, every day, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see if I can find that precept. Yeah, this is the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and 11. It says, "The Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, judgeth the righteous. And the Most High Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, is angry with the wicked every day," which the wicked are you Edomites, okay? As, you go into that book of Malachi, all right? You read that book of Malachi. Let's continue on. We're going to go down to actually the book of Joel. This is a quash lesson, Lamadium, or teaching. This is the book of Joel 3 and 1. It says, "For behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity," all right, we of course in slavery, all right, so the Lord's going to bring again that captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, northern and southern kingdom, so-called Negro, Latino, and Americans, all right. It said Judah, of course, so-called Jews, all right, well, symbolizing southern kingdom, and Jerusalem is symbolizing the northern kingdom, so-called Latin tribes and Native Americans, as they would call. All right, it says it says, I'm gonna go to verse 3. It says, And actually, I'm going to start at verse 4. It's Joel 3 and 4. It's good. You can read, of course, too. It says, actually, I'll start at verse 3. It says here, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine, that they might drink. You go into the history of slavery and you see these things, okay? You read that, see that movie, Goodbye, Uncle Tom, and all that. It says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon? All right, and all the coast of Palestine is dealing with the Hamites and such. All right, and of course, obviously, you had Ishmael, that obviously had a dealing within that triangle. What's that? The slave trade, transatlantic slave trade. All right, which you had obviously Arabs and Hamites. All right, which Hamites, they're so-called Africans, caught Israelites and sold them. All right, to, as is what it's going to say, to Edomites. It says, in all the coast of Palestine will ye render me a recompense, and if ye recompense me, which is a payback, swiftly and speedily will I return a recompense on your own heed, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried unto your temple my goodly pleasant things. Verse 6. And the children, it says, the children of also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, which is you Edomites, okay, that ye might remove them far from their border, okay. And this brings about, of course, a heavy judgment, okay, as it says and is written, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. That's Revelations, I believe, 13. All right. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. All right. Which the saints are the Israelites. We're waiting for this recompense, so you can have your fun new. This is the book of Zechariah 1 and 15. It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. But it says, for I was but a little displeased, and they helped for it the affliction. All right. They helped forward this affliction. Okay, which go into this word for forward. They just got rye, which is bad times. I want to go into that word for forward, but for now, I'm not gonna go into it. Yeah, they of course pushed it forward. Let me see if I can get anything else on this. Then the direction of traveling. That's all. I ain't got much in this particular one, but Slakia. All right. Yeah. So the Lord is going to obviously recompense you, damn Edomites, okay, for what you've done to the children of Israel. All right. Day in, day out, we got to look at you doing these wicked things, and we can't, of course, lay hands on you because it's not that time. There's going to come a time when it's going to get physical. Right now, it's a spiritual battle. All right. You are Edomites. We are Yaakov. We are Jacob. We are the children of the power. We are Yasharallah. All right. This is the book of Amos, chapter 9:11, and it reads, "In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David." All right, the tabernacle of Bayath Tawadah, the house of David. All right, that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and will raise up his ruins. All right, bringing back the northern southern kingdom back together. All right, because you had where this divide and conquer with so-called white man dividing us, telling us we're not brothers, not pressing us. A man in his hair is not telling us our brothers are so-called Negroes. Because I'm a actual from the Northern Kingdom, so-called Latino. I'm from the tribe of Ephraim, Aparium. Okay. They try to tell you that this ain't your brothers, but when you go into it, we are going and still going through the same, obviously, curses, the same afflictions. Okay. It says that the children of Judah and Jerusalem were oppressed together. All right. Reading on, it says here, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as the days of old. It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen which are called by my name, said the Lord Yahweh that doeth this. All right, so you're gonna go into slavery, you Edomites, okay, for what you've done. Okay, this is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and 10. For the violence against thy brother Yaquab, Jacob. This was addressed to Adawam, Edom. Would you read the first verse in Obadiah? Okay. So going back, for the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. All right. But you can see this shame. Okay. You have it where, as it says in the Apocrypha, the children shall complain over an ungodly father, roughly paraphrasing. All right, a lot of these Edomites don't even want nothing to do with their own people, because we showed them day in, day out, obviously, this wickedness in their past and in what they've done, which the Lord required that which is past. Okay, so you have that shame. Okay, what you done. Okay. This is basically all I'm going to bring out in this particular lesson. Okay, because I could go into other things. Hopefully you're edified. Call all yim la Yahweh Shem Hashem Shem Kodash. Picture of smiling teachers holding a noose lands all four on paid leave alongside principal. All right, y'all just going into slavery. That's your future. All right, read, of course, Isaiah 14. What's that? Isaiah 14. What's that? Isaiah 14, and I think it's let's see if I can go into it. I'm just gonna read it out my physical scriptures. It's the book of Isaiah 14 and 19 and 21. Actually, it says, "Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, which you are your forefathers coming back." It says that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world in the cities. All right. This is also that book of Revelation, which I'll read as well, because you Edomites have judgment coming for you. This is Revelation 13 and 9, and it reads, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints." All right, so you damn Edomites have a lot to pay for. Okay, y'all haven't changed. You never will change. All right, your judgment is coming. Your kingdom is going down. You see all this wickedness. Is no, of course, hiding Esau for who you actually are. You so-called Caucasians, you are actually Edomites. Shalom.